So far in 2026, Discraft has been dropping new releases faster than I can keep up. But today, we are checking out two of those brand new discs that just hit shelves. The first of which is the newest disc in the Paul McBeth line, and that is the Aries, a distance driver in ESP plastic. This is the prototype version with the numbers 12.6, -1, 2. But Paul is joined by Ricky because we have the first runs of the Roost. Now you may remember Ricky's prototype putter from last year. This is those, except in an official full stock release. We got the stock stamps, we got the stock plastics, and these are rocking the numbers 2502. Big thank you to Discraft for sending these out to me. But how do they fly? That is the real question that we are setting out to answer today. So let's do it. All right, we are starting here on a pretty demanding 417-foot par 3. It is all downhill, but it's also a tunnel shot. Now, really, I have no idea what the stability on the Aries is going to be. The numbers make me think it's going to be pretty neutral for a distance driver, but numbers can be deceiving, so we will have to find out here. Okay, a little bit of Anheuser. Oh, that's holding it beautifully. That's so good, actually. Oh, dropped a little bit. It's kind of windy today. Saw some drop there, but we'll take that all day. Wasn't even really like a headwind that would keep it from fading. So I'm really surprised to see it fly that neutral. Now we got the Roost. We got soft and normal plastic here. Okay, first ever putt with the Roost, C2 make. Now the Roost is a very unique putter because these are some of the deepest putters I have ever thrown, which really shouldn't be a surprise because back when Ricky was with Trilogy, he threw the daggers, which are super deep. When he's with Innova, he threw whales, which are on the deeper side. I mean, these are Chicago style, super deep dish. You could eat friggin' cereal out of this putter. All right, we got one more downhill hole here because we can't skip this hole. This is a 936-foot par 5. You gotta keep it in the fairway, which is easier said than done because if you throw something pretty overstable, very easy to have this downhill just drag you off to the left. If you stall out early, that is a death sentence. So hopefully the Aries is neutral enough to keep us out of the rough and thankfully not as windy on this hole. Oh shoot, okay, that had some turn on it, it's coming back. Yeah, wow, that shot to the right. That was really unexpected actually, but that is a whole lot better than the stall out fade to the left that I was worried about. So we will take that spot all day, but I also want to test out the Roost here. Now, I will say that I do not love throwing super deep putters. Part of the reason is because I power grip all of my discs, including my putters, and it can be tough to get that clean power grip on a super deep putter like this. But I still want to test it out, so let's see how it goes. Let's throw the soft version. Oh, that is overstable, dang! What the frick? That had so much fade on it. We got a nice clean release, which I like, but that thing was fading early. All right, let's throw the Aries from the fairway here, try to snag our birdie. There's a few trees to beat. There's one clear gap, and I'm wondering if I throw this flat, we'll see turn. I feel like I'm not gonna, but I feel like this has surprised me twice already, so maybe I will. Oh yeah, look at that, it's got turn. I like that a lot, actually. So yeah, we beat those trees. That sets up in a really good spot, actually. Couple trees to beat here, but I think if we put the Roost out pretty flat and just trust the fade in, we should be all set. I do recall the prototype ones being very overstable, so I feel like the stability on these is really similar. Yeah, look at that overstable finish. We're not gonna get there, actually. Dang, yeah, that just wants to get to the ground. Yeah, our Roost came up way short here. 2 C2s, one too many to ask for. All right, now we got some nice wide open space to really test this Aries. We do want to keep this out of the left side because it's a river over there, so obviously don't want to go in there. There is a headwind, which will make these a little bit more understable, move them to the right a little bit on the backhand. And I say they because we were testing the Aries against the Innova Destroyer. Obviously, the disc that all 12 speeds are compared against, the gold standard of distance drivers, as well as the Discraft Force. This is the new Luke Taylor Titanium Swirl 2026 Tour Series. I've not thrown it yet, but Forces are pretty much Discraft's flagship 12-speed distance driver. Typically pretty overstable, usually more overstable than your average Destroyer. Let's start with the Aries. A little bit of a headwind, but not a lot. But yeah, plenty of turn, coming back at the end, hit that thing at the end, but yeah, and that wasn't with a lot of headwind, but we still saw plenty of turn. I just really, really like that. Yeah, I mean, that's so similar. This Aries flies just like a beaten Star Destroyer. And if you're looking for your next distance driver, you can find it at this channel sponsor, Disc Golf Deals USA. You can even use my affiliate link in the description down below to get 10% off your entire order. It supports the channel. You get a nice discount. It's pretty sick. Headwind fighter though, which we need right now. All right, we got the Force. Let's not wait for this headwind to die off. Let's send it. Yeah, the headwind's taking it, but it's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, I mean, that's the true headwind fighter of the bunch here. And when we look at the profile of the Aries in the light blue versus the Destroyer in the red here, very similar profiles. The Aries has a little bit of a higher parting line. It also has a little bit of dome. You can probably hear the pop top there. Not a ton of dome, but just a little bit. I find the 12-speed rim to be very comfortable. It is a perfect middle ground where you know you're getting distance, but it's also not so wide that it's just hard to hold. All right, these roosts got me real curious, so we got to try to do some ace runs here. We got a 233-foot par 3. Basket is slightly elevated on a mound, so we got to keep these well in the air if we want a shot of getting inside the basket. Oh, they're just so beefy. That faded out so fast. Like, I gave it the height, which is gonna make it fade out a little bit earlier, but we needed the height to, you know, give this a run. We're gonna have to go even more anhyzer with our soft one here. Yeah, see that fight out there? That's wild, like absolutely wild how beefy these are, but still clean releases. All right, let's take a couple more shots at the basket here with our roosts. 237-foot par 3. Gotta hang it out to the left. We got trees to the right, so we need anhyzer to the left and have it drift into the right. These are overstable. I have to remember that. Throw this on a lot of anhyzer. Gotta think anhyzer thoughts. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's not in the basket, but that's inside circle. You could see how it like fought out of the anhyzer and just started panning and then going straight. And that's just a testament to the overstability. Let's do one more here. Love it. Keep going, keep holding. I mean, those are right on top of each other. I love those shots. And we went about 20 to 25 feet long with both of our roosts here. And there's two. I like them for putting. I like them a lot. What the frick? Like when I first did my review of the proto putter, when these were still prototypes last year, I kind of had negative thoughts on them. Like I did not really like them, but no negative thoughts today, just positive. All right, last chance roost aces. If we can't do it here, we ain't doing it anywhere because this is a 130-foot par 3 uphill. It's just a little upshot. Only thing you got to remember is to give it some height. So let's do that. Ooh, I like that. Nope, over top, but hey, that's why we got two. Come on back for us, come on back for us. All right, wasn't meant to be, and hey, that's okay. Really like the roost. Both these discs surprised me so much. Aries has turn, Roost does not. Roost has no turn, very overstable, very deep. The demographic of people that are gonna really thrive with the Roost is probably pretty narrow. It takes a very specific player to really go out of their way for the mega deep beaded putter. But for those people, they'll like the Roost. And Aries makes a good distance driver, especially if you're throwing sub 400 feet. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers. So if you haven't joined the Flying Fajita family yet, what are you waiting for? Today's the day to do so. You can also follow me on Instagram at Flying Fajita Disc Golf or UDisc community at Flying Fajita. As always, guys, I love you. Take care. I'll see you next time.